Welcome back everybody, I am SankakuMoto. This is another video from the back garden with the bike here. It's actually a lot darker than how it looks in the camera, at least the preview. However, I'm going to unbag this beauty here, and we are actually going to make some progression with the bike, I guess you could say. But I'm going to be working on an accessory for the bike that's going to make my life a little bit easier in some sense, but also a bit more functional, and I'll be able to travel further because of this. So let's skip to it. So what I'm working on today is a phone mount. I'm just going to get a little nut, and as you can see, here's the nut. I'm going to be replacing this nut here with a flanged nut, as you can see here on the camera. Unfortunately my camera doesn't have autofocus because it's a DSLR camera and it doesn't have autofocus, so damn, whatever. Anyway, we will move on. I'm going to be removing this one, replacing it with this one, which will then allow me to fit the phone mount. So hopefully you guys can see this clearly now. I'm just going to move over and we are going to remove this. Okay, so this is one that we've kind of prepared earlier. As you can tell, it's a bit lighter in the background. We'll just move the mirror out of the way. It's a bit lighter in the background because it's a completely different day altogether. What I've actually done is I took the bike into Yamaha where I bought the bike, and I got them to fit the nut because I don't have the right tools to do so, and it's cheaper to, well, it's practically free to get them to stick this on, and at least if I get them to do it, they can get the right torque settings on this, so at least I know it's not going to be wrong, and I'm not going to wear and tear from my own mistake. So with this all prepared now, we have the stem that's for the mount. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the hole that we have here, just as tight as I can get it. Just kind of marking it up already. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in again, get it in as far as I can get it, and I'm going to mark it all the way around with a pen. We'll get there. Right, so that's pretty marked up already. So what do take that out, we've got the line all the way around. I'm going to have to measure an inch down this way and cut it again, which I'm going to go do now. I'll cut this up and I'll show you the rest of the mount. Okay, so now that has been cut, I'll just show you here. We have, this is the top part and the bottom part, and if I just put this together, wherever, it doesn't need to be specific, but as you can see I've cut an inch down. I went a bit over an inch just in case, so if I do need to trim it, I've got some leeway to trim that. So we'll just get rid of the old pieces. So what we have now is just a 1 inch segment that's going to go in this the nut. So what you actually have to do is they give you lots of different measurements for these. However, you need to find the one that fits the bottom of this. It has a hole in here for that, which I don't need at the moment. Hold on. And we have something else which I can't find. Hold on. So the part that I forgot to bring from the outside was the washer. So we have that now. We'll just put the washer on top. We have an actual ball that's going to be for whatever you wish to mount. And just feed this all the way through. There you go. As you can see, we've got a bit of the screw there available for this. Put that over the top, and then this part, if I can get it to go in straight. Let's try that again. over the top. And what we want to do is screw that on, which I prepared this just a little bit, not too tight. Okay, it does look like I'm going to need to trim a bit, so if you give me a second, I'm just going to trim this inch down a little bit, because it's not able to make contact with this properly. So I'll cut this down and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so as a continuation, here we go again. Put this on the end. I've trimmed it down a little bit. We get the mount plus, that's going to help, the mount plus the washer. And we're just trying to screw that on manually. You can see that's going on there now, it's not coming off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you over to the yoke, and we're going to put this in and basically tighten this so it's as tight as it can get. So let's move over. So with this now complete, in theory what's going to happen is I put this in and this is not going to budge. I'm just thinking before I do this, if I do it this way, is it going to have, yeah, because what will happen is, what I'll do is if I get the rest of the mount, and I'll show you how it's going to look before we tighten it in. Okay, so with the rest of the mount on hand, we're just loosening this up a bit so we can get that on there, tighten that up. So in theory what should be able to happen is, just rotate this a bit. I mean, it depends. I can have it like this, so my phone is, yeah, it's definitely going to have no interaction. So what I'll do is I'm going to fasten this. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put this in here and put it in as far as we can get it to go in. Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna go in anymore. I think that's as far as I'm gonna get it. So what I'll do is I'll tighten this up. Not sure how much I'll be able to do this. I mean, it does have a bit of leeway here, so I guess I can have it anyway, but I mean, trying to move it with my hand without a lot of effort and then twisting it a lot myself, it does move a bit, but it's not going to come out of this yoke. So if we just attach the rest of the mount on here as it would be. So if you imagine this is it here. I don't want it, because I'm doing it at an angle, it's a bit weird. There we go. Tighten this up so that's not moving. Well, maybe it fucking is. So this is the X grip. This is for attaching around the phone. What I'll do is I'll get my phone and we'll stick this in. Okay, so this is the full setup now. We have the stem in the yoke here, top yoke nut, which I had replaced today. and that goes into an arm, which they have 3 sizes available. I have the smallest one, but obviously you can have 3 different ones. The large one is really large, so again, it depends on what bike you have and where you're going to put it. And this is obviously the X mount, which they advise to glue these parts on. So I've done that as well, and that's basically it, guys. So as you can see, it's on there, it's quite sturdy. I mean, you might get vibrations where it shakes side to side, but you can see here from the straps that this phone ain't going anywhere. It's not going to easily fall out, so I'm pretty happy with that. Don't forget, guys, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and when my camera arrives soon, within the next couple of months, we'll take you out on the road and you'll be able to see this in action and me in action on the road. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. From me, Sankaku. Ciao for now.